Master, may thy wisdom guide our ways. The time has come for us to see that there's but one reality upon the earth and high above, the truth that all was made from love. A love that calls to us to fly above the hills, above the sky, above the storms, above the pain, a land where peace and laughter reign. O Master, may thy joy fill our days. O Master, may thy wisdom guide our ways. Guide all our hopes and all our dreams, past every glow that only seems, into the light, the inner sun, into the truth that we're all one. Help us to find in every hour, in every thought, in every flower, a joy that spans eternity, the truth that makes us ever free. O Master, may thy joy fill our days. O Master, may thy wisdom guide our ways. The time has come for us to see that there's but one reality upon the earth and high above, the truth that all was made from love. A love that calls to us to fly above the hills, above the sky, above the storms, above the pain, a land where peace and laughter reign. Oh, Master, may thy joy fill our days. Oh, Master, may thy wisdom guide our ways. Guide all our hopes and all our dreams, past every glow that only seems, into the light, the inner sun, into the truth that we're all one. Help us to find in every hour, in every thought, in every flower, a joy that spans eternity, the truth that makes us ever free. Oh, Master, may thy joy fill our days. Oh, Master, may thy wisdom guide our ways. Oh, Master, may thy joy fill our days. Oh, Master, may thy wisdom guide our ways.
Good morning and welcome everyone. My name is Anandi. This is my husband Bharat. We're very, very happy to share this Sunday service with you. I want to especially welcome those of you who are guests from near and far. So I'll begin this morning by reading from Rays of the One Light, weekly commentaries on the Bible and the Bhagavad Gita. These are written by Swami Kriyananda. This week's reading is on the importance of... Oh, I'm sorry. That's not what it's on.
Oh, really?
What a shock for Bharat. Okay. Oh, well. This week's reading is really on the mystery of the Avatar, or divine incarnation. Truth is one and eternal. Realize oneness with it in your deathless self within. The following commentary is based on the teachings of Paramahansa Yogananda. The Bhagavad Gita in the 4th chapter states, as we saw last week, O Bharata, whenever virtue declines and vice predominates, I incarnate on earth. Taking visible form, I come to destroy evil and re-establish virtue. What is the mystery of this divine manifestation? Great avatars, such as Krishna and Jesus Christ, are born as babies, even as we all are. They take human form and go through normal human experiences as they grow from childhood to adulthood. They eat, they play. They may seem to suffer sickness and disappointment like the rest of us. In what way are they different from other human beings? The important thing to understand is that even as they are like us, so are we also like them. Their realization can be ours too. They come on earth to show us our own divine potential. The difference lies not in the manner of their manifestation on earth, but in the consciousness with which they are born. All things are condensations, so to speak, of the cosmic vibration, Om, described by St. John's Gospel as the Word. Most human beings, however, are unconscious of their divine origin. The avatars, on the other hand, come consciously as manifestations of that divine reality. As the Gospel says in the 1st chapter, and the Word was made flesh and dwelt among us, and we beheld his glory, the glory as of the only begotten of the Father, full of grace and truth. Thus, through Holy Scripture, God has spoken to mankind. Oh, oh, oh.
I'd like to begin with a reading from Whispers from Eternity. Many doors opened before me at the dawn of thy coming. O Lord, the very earth shone with life when thou camest. The very ground on which I stood thrilled me because of thee. Everywhere dumb matter spoke to me, spirit resurrected by thy touch. All living things swayed in the incense breeze of thy approach, hinting of thy perfume of bliss. Thy sanctuary of omnipresence was long hidden by the darkness of my indifference. Now on the revealed courtyard of thy temple, I find thy fountain of joy gaily bubbling. With uplifted palm cups of craving, I catch and drink from the vital waters of thy solace. Lord, I know now that I shall thirsts nevermore. Swami Kriyananda has said that if the avatars didn't come, no one would seek God. And if they perhaps tried to seek God, they wouldn't do a very good job. At university, I created my own major called nature awareness, and in my mind, the major was how to find God in nature. And this is in the early 70s. And it was a time of experiential learning and trying to see life in alternative ways. And so I was able to create a few classes. I even had professors come to my classes. And for one project, because changing your perspective was so important, we created a helmet like a deep diver would wear. And then we had a magnifying glass here, and so that you could only see life really close, like a child. And then the idea is that you would crawl along the ground, and you could just see things you hadn't ever seen before. Well, our problem is that we made the mask with the wrong kind of glue, the kind that young people used in order to sniff. And people did have alternative reality, but it wasn't the one that we were hoping they'd have. And anyway, it says that God protects children and fools, and he sort of a little bit later after that attempt at sort of expanding my awareness, I was sitting on a bench along the creek that ran through the Chico State campus, and I had just a very still experience. I think it probably was the deepest I'd had, and I just said, "This is God," and that's when I started the path of meditation. Well, the Christ consciousness has come to each of us in a similar way, and I was thinking of the Christ consciousness, and it's been explained a lot in our teachings, and I couldn't get my head around it. I didn't really understand it even intellectually. But Swami in the Promise of Mortality talks about in every spinning atom, there's a still unmoving reflection of spirit in every atom. And in our spine, of course, we can discover the Christ consciousness. And so there's the Christ consciousness that is in everything, and I was thinking of the image of in the autobiography of Babaji and Mataji, the disciple, just going as streams of light across the Ganges, just landing over, and that's how the avatars are. They we're a part of their Christ consciousness, and that's where we've come from, but we've forgotten that. And the avatars come like this incredible stream of light, but in a human form that's tangible to us, in order to try to reawaken that memory of our reality that we're a part of. And we say, oh, I'd just love to go back into that reality, and that would be wonderful. I just received the touch. But that's just one part of our consciousness. We probably have 900 parts that want to do something else, unfortunately. And there's the saints have come not to make our lives more comfortable, but to really challenge us and cross the ravine that separates us from them. There's a beautiful story of a disciple of Swami Ramatirtha. When he was visiting the United States, this woman, elderly woman, came to have an interview with him. And she sat down, and he sat down and crossed his legs and closed his eyes. And immediately the woman started pouring out her tales of woe, and was just crying and bemoaning her fate. And Ramatirtha just sat, and it was like went on for an hour. The woman was pouring out her heart, and Ramatirtha just wasn't even moving at all. And the woman got kind of perturbed, these arrogant Indians, and the impudence of him not even responding to my needs when a lady is pouring out her heart and crying in front of him. And still he just remained motionless. And then finally, she had no more whales or toes, tales of woe to relate. She might have had toes. And then after she had wound down, then he opened his eyes. And the woman said that through his eyes, a new dawn of consciousness just penetrated her soul. And she felt that she was the mother of the universe and that all nations were her children. And she just had, and that experience just stayed with her throughout her whole life. And, often, in this room we have people that are asking from God Himself. But many people aren't asking for God. They're asking, how can I improve my little life? And how can I do this? But God says, I want to give you much more than that. Will you receive my bliss? Please ask. But we don't ask. It's only till later that people realize that that's really her greatest gift. I post articles on meditation on the Ananda website, the Daily Meditator. And after one posting, there was a very beautiful comment from a devotee, and I don't know if it doesn't sound like she's part of our path, but she wrote that I've been meditating for 22 years, and I've had my challenges with meditation. I've hit different plateaus, but just a few years ago, I hit a point where I was very discouraged and despondent because I wasn't seemed to be getting anywhere further. And then she said, I remember the example of the great ones, the saints, and how they find God. They found God through their guru. And so I started very religiously thinking of my guru, thinking of the inner and the outer form of my guru. I saw my guru in the trees, and I saw him in all creation and all of nature. And she said that I've gone places in my meditation that I couldn't have even imagined. And I've been able to travel on the wings of my guru's pure state. And I couldn't have done it without that. And it was such a beautiful note and a beautiful reminder to all of us, because the guru, the avatar, they have the consciousness that we want. We actually have it too, but it's a little bit of a dim memory. Inspiration should be immediate to our consciousness, and there's a veil between that reality and our conscious awareness. And the guru will take us there and remind us of that's who we really are. Yogananda said that I attract stubborn people. And, I was thinking of that image, and, it attracted people of great willpower and energy. But thinking of the quality of stubbornness, all of us have probably had 5 million lives, maybe some a few million more, maybe a few million less. And isn't that the height of stubbornness to think that we've been trying to find happiness outside ourselves and in things, and then dying and getting a fresh approach and then going at it again 5 million times. Now that is the ultimate stubbornness. But the good news is that the Master has said that once somebody comes on an inward path like we have, that we're very close. We've dropped our stubbornness. We're going inside. We're ignoring the allure of everything around us, and we're saying, no, I want you. I choose you. And we know that He'll choose us. God wanted to share His joy with us, but He first had to create separate existence for us. And He did this through Om, creating the vibration of the Holy Ghost. And this is called the pristine Om. And Swami said everything would be okay if we just stayed in the pristine Om. But as I was meditating yesterday at the minister's retreat, I had the really strong thought that we're all over-enthusiastic vibrations. Because, there's this stillness of spirit, and then there has to be a little bit of vibration for creation to exist. And everything is fine if we stay close to that. But the problem is we go further from that. And that vibration is the mother and Divine Mother. And Swami said that the Om is Divine Mother calling all her children who love her to come back into her reality. I was reading where some saints were saying that when a baby is asleep and is just sleeping very blissfully, they said that child is listening to the cosmic Om. And just think, we've come into our life listening to Om. And then at the end of our life, Divine Mother sings us the lullaby of Om again, the song of all creation, to help us to remember. But she's singing that song throughout our lives all the time. And we have to listen for it. And if we do, we're able to come back into her reality. There's a very beautiful story of the mother. She was a disciple of Sri Aurobindo. And she was a very highly developed soul. And she went out into her garden, and she could hear the plants responding to her presence in the garden. And some of the plants were saying, "Take me, take me." And others were saying, "Don't take me. Don't take me, not now." And I was thinking of that image when we're listening to the inner sounds. Because if there's the inward flowing vibration of Om coming to the Divine Mother, and there's the outward flowing, which is really the delusive power of Satan. And when we're paying attention and really listening, then we're saying, "Divine Mother, take me. I want to join you in your reality." If we're daydreaming, we're thinking of something else, then we're saying, "Don't take me. I got more important things to do right now." And it's just really a choice. Swami Kriyananda said that you can work on feeling God as the doer by communing with the inner sounds and really letting them take you. And he also said that if you can tune into the stillness behind the Om sound, that all your creative endeavors will be very universal, and they won't be personally created. There'll just be a universal aspect that will sort of appeal to everyone. Well, words like the Christ consciousness might seem a little far for us in our present reality, but they aren't. Swami talks about in every activity, whether it's physical or mental, try to find the still point in it. When we're watching the breath, he says that the pauses between the breath is like the pendulum that's swinging back and forth. And then when it comes finally to rest, that's Christ consciousness. And so we're practicing an aspect of tuning into the Christ consciousness every time our breath becomes still, and enjoy the pauses and really try to feel that it's not only the pause that you're going into, but you're going into a little bit of the Christ consciousness. Master said that the spiritual path should be definite, and to have a real sense of where you're going. And this is a beautiful way to take your practice of breathing a little bit deeper and have a sense on where you're really trying to go. When we do Kriya, if you do Kriya, we're bringing in the spine, and we're getting away from the duality and bringing that center into ourselves. Many of us here in the room, I'm sure almost all of us, or maybe not quite all of us, have taken vows recently, or will be taking vows on Thursday night of Inner Renewal Week. And this has been really a tremendous blessing for us individually, as a community. And also I feel, as Swami has said, for so many lovers of God all around the world. But I wanted to read to you today a pledge that Master has given for us. We've been taking pledges to Master, but I thought you'd like to hear from him. So why don't you close your eyes and just feel that you're looking into the eyes of Master, and his love is coming to you. Or if you have another guru, another spiritual teacher, you can visualize someone else. See his eyes and feel with your heart wide open that you're receiving his promise. You must be true to yourself and to us. We are in earnest with you in our resolve to show you that cosmic consciousness and divine power are attainable in one life if you properly and continuously cooperate in this divine endeavor. You can open your eyes when you want to. How can we cooperate in this divine endeavor? Well, the masters of India have given us everything. They've given us techniques to withdraw our energy and to discover the Christ consciousness. They've given their magnetism. As Master said, that whenever you pray or meditate, but also we can say serve, try to visualize the great ones, and you'll feel a great reinforcement in your energy and your ability to attune to them. And also, they've given us opportunities to be a channel and to serve other people, to expand our consciousness through community, and to be an instrument for the consciousness of the Guru out to other people. Let's not be stubborn. Let's take Master up on his promise, and let's try to live and take advantage as much as we can. We've been given a rare opportunity to find God in this lifetime and to share God more deeply in this lifetime. And I know that we're doing it so beautifully. I just look around the community and I'm just so inspired by each of you. And we all have something that's very precious that I know we've all been working on for a long time. And this, in a way, could be maybe a pinnacle for all of us. And let us really celebrate that and go into it as deeply as we can every moment of our life. It's a precious lifetime. Let's make the most of it. Bless you all.
Keep calling him, keep calling him, keep calling him. Whether he replies or not, keep calling him. In the temple of unceasing prayer, believe that he is approaching there, and call to him, keep calling him. Thou dost know I'm praying, Lord, you know I love no other. I'll speak not, nor ask when to expect from you an answer. You know my heart. I'll call to thee again. Keep calling. mystic throne for thee. The candles of my joys are dimly burning now in hope, awaiting thy coming, though it be eternity. Keep calling him, keep calling him. Whether he replies or not, keep calling him. Even when there's no reply, never let your longing die. And call to him, keep calling him. Remain persistent, undepressed, through dark and seeming silence.